Hey everybody, my name is Jerry Barker. It's good to be here at the Fishers Event Center for the Summer Elevation Series. This first song is called Genie in a Soup Can. I was in the store today looking for some food. I only had a couple dollars, so I set it on some soup, but there was too many options, too many to choose. But I'd seen a painting one time, so I set it on that kind. Chicken noodle, that is. So I grabbed it off the shelf and I went on my way, and I was so excited that I didn't even pay. But when I got home and I opened up the can, I heard a mighty hiss, and out come flying a blue man. Well, who the hell are you? I said in disbelief. He said, that's not important, but I know you're a thief. But I'm mighty grateful, so here's what I'll do. I'll grant your wish, anything you want from me to you. So you're a genie, I said soft and slow. He said, that's a slur in my hometown, but I wouldn't expect you to know that. So take your time and think long and hard, and don't be scared if this seems bizarre. So tell me, friend, what is your desire? Money, love, power, play the solo and away from the mire. I said it's none of that, but to be quite honest, I'm kinda disappointed I didn't get the soup I was promised. So that's what I want, simple and fair. Another soup can replace the empty one there. But the genie said that was the dumbest wish, and he didn't want to waste any of his magic on it. Well, please, Mr. Genie, I cried out loud, can't you hear how my stomach growls? And why were you in a can? If I was in a can, I wouldn't last more than a day. He said, long story short, I was caught in a machine, but I guess I'll grant you that wish, and I'm sorry for being so mean. Well, he snapped his fingers and the deed was done. He said, that was easy, but I gotta run. Well, nobody will believe me, man, I guess that's true, but I got my chicken noodle back, just like that. So that's my story, real and true, how I found a genie in a can of soup. Thank you. It's based on a true story. So this next song is called Mother Nature Lookalike Contest. I've been looking for the sunset, but I ain't found it yet on these rainy days. Well, my thoughts ain't worth a penny, but although there are many, most are the same. It's been a good year for the roses, but it's hard to stay focused on the beauty outside. I can't do one thing for too long. I get bored and then I'm gone to search for another surprise. I cried like a coward in the palm of your hand. Under your power I came to understand that I am a stranger, addicted to danger. Fluent in frustration, my heart has on occasion felt what my brain already knew. I've stared into darkness with the absence of fondness when I bit more than I could chew. Who's a pot and who's a kettle? Who's on the same level of those who walk the bridge? I'm going down the river, hoping to deliver all I got to give. I cried like a coward in the palm of your hand. Under your power I came to understand that I am a stranger, addicted to danger. Myself ragged and I've just about had it. That none other will do. Now I don't want to set the world on fire, but I'm tired of what I've been going through. I cried like a coward in the palm of your hand. Under your power I came to understand that I am a stranger, addicted to danger. Thank you. So this next song is called Guess How to Think Before I Speak. It's been said that I have a big mouth. When I start talking, things start to go south. And I get a little braver when I drink. Well, I guess I ought to think before I speak. There was a meathead down at the end of the bar, bragging about the price of his car. So I stumbled over and I called him a freak. Well, I guess I ought to think before I speak. I got knocked down and I hit the ground. I got knocked down like a rodeo clown. With my head in my hands, I can barely stand. So I peeled myself right off the floor and managed to crawl out the door. But now that I got a few less teeth, well, I guess I ought to think before I speak. Somebody walking by thought they were wise and made a crack about my two black eyes. So I said some things that I probably shouldn't repeat. Well, I guess I ought to think before I speak. I got knocked down and I hit the ground. I got knocked down like a rodeo clown. With my head in my hands, I can barely stand. Well, by this time I was feeling pretty spent, and I didn't even know exactly where my glasses went. My situation was looking pretty bleak. Well, I guess I ought to think before I speak. Now listen, friends, and take my advice. Sooner or later you'll have to pay a price. Keep that tongue firmly in your cheek, or else you'll have to think before you speak. Yeah, I got knocked down and I hit the ground. I got knocked down like a rodeo clown. With my head in my hands, I can barely stand. also based on a true story. This is called Roll the Dice. Well, the days of the ashtray have all been led astray, when anyone could be at ease and feel the buffalo breeze. It's midnight on the water, I'm alone with the captain's daughter. We'll stay up late till the sun comes up and forget the stars above. I'm running from the used to be, thinking about you and me. Who's gonna cry at my grave? Who's gonna sing my praise? Have the lights gone out in Georgia yet, or even outside took my bet? Curtain's gonna fall any day now, probably ought to fly south. Roll the dice, babe, you know who you are. If life is just a gamble, we're lucky we got this far. I'd take pride in what I am if only you just understand that no one stacked the cards. Well, I spent my youth picking locks, trying my best to beat the clock, before I start feeling fine and sign that dotted line. I'm going to Chicago, trudging through the rain and snow, to get my papers off the floor before they ask for more. Roll the dice, babe, you know who you are. If life is just a gamble, we're lucky we got this far. I'd take pride in what I am if only you just understand that no one stacked the cards. Thank you. I'm gonna do one more song here. It's called Slamming Door. There's a bottle of wine in the ocean tonight, on its way to a foreign shore, thrown overboard by someone, had to settle a score. Gamblers and thieves thrive in the smoke, while others only tell jokes. But I'm just a little too busy trying my best to stay alone. Without a doubt I have questioned my intentions. Why am I here if I'm never mentioned? Not sure if I should burn my pictures or take more. Remember when you said you felt just like a slamming door? Well, why am I standing here if there's nothing worth fighting for? who couldn't help but be led astray. Trivial pursuits flatter those lost and confused, lead them to a fool's paradise where they think they're free to choose. If you say something too many times, you believe it, even if you know your heart don't really need it. Not sure if I should burn my pictures or take more. Remember when you said you felt just like a slamming door? Well, why am I standing here if there's nothing worth fighting for? If there's nothing worth fighting for? If there's nothing worth fighting for? Thank you. Thank you all for sitting out here and listening to me. Thank you to the Fishers Event Center. Once again, my name is Jerry Barker. You can follow me on Instagram, all the stuff, Jerry Barker Music, and stream it everywhere. So thank you.